The Nike Pegasus 41. What's new? How does it feel? Who is this shoe for? Let's dig into this versatile workhorse and answer those questions. Let's go. Nike has been hyping this new Pegasus release up. I've been waiting on a darker colorway of the new Zagama 2, but that day hasn't arrived yet. And yes, the new Peg Trail 5 has dropped, but not the Gore-Tex version, so I grabbed these instead. Unfortunately, these first colorways I'm not really a fan of, and I did do the design your own Pegasus 41 on the Nike app. Came up with some better colorways, at least I thought so, but I wasn't willing to pay $20 extra for a regular Pegasus. Just wasn't gonna do it. If you've watched any of my previous reviews, you can see I usually buy the Peg Trail Gore-Tex, like I said, every year to compare and review. So I can speak on how past cushioning feels, but can't really compare those to previous road models. And full disclosure, I had a serious knee injury a while back and have been hesitant to run or skate very much. So take that into account. So what's new with this daily trainer? Starting off, it's a different midsole setup with a full-length React X midsole that is supposed to be 13% more responsive than previous React formulations. It's also more environmentally friendly and as durable as previous React foams. This model is known for its durability, so you'll get plenty of miles out of this shoe. Embedded in that React X are two Zoom Air units, one in the heel and one in the forefoot, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. The heel stack has increased on this new model by 4 millimeters from 33 millimeters on the Peg 40 to 37 millimeters on the Peg 41, and both models have a 10 millimeter drop. Some are already complaining, usually forefoot strikers, about the lack of cushioning up front, and compared to the way other brands have gone with higher stacks, it's an interesting choice, but I think that, along with the 10 millimeter drop, means this shoe will be more enjoyed by heel strikers like me. Now these are built on the same last as the previous Pegasus, so the fit will be very close, but this new model has improved engineered mesh on the upper that decreases weight and increases breathability according to Nike. Step-in comfort is nice with a well-padded collar and semi-attached padded tongue. The interior is lined and feels seamless like a sock. To me, the upper is made for comfort, but it's a little thick and warm. Not hot, just warm. For hot days, I want even less, but again, very comfortable. They are true to size, and I'm loving the lockdown with this dynamic new lacing system that is integrated into an internal midfoot band that wraps around the foot to provide a more comprehensive fit. And that fit is great. It really hugs the foot, but it's a shoe for narrow feet. Now they do have a wider version, but I've heard that one is pretty narrow as well. So you can check that one out if you have a wider foot. Nike has a good return policy. But again, really keeps the foot locked down, really hugs the foot. I'm liking it. They feel light on foot. They weigh 10.4 ounces, which is a little heavier than average for a daily trainer and up from 9.7 ounces on the previous model. And that really comes down to the increase in foam underfoot. As far as running in these, they do feel good, nothing exciting. The midsole may feel slightly softer than previous versions of React and some good responsiveness. Compare with some other foams, maybe not as plush, maybe not as firm, kind of sitting in that sweet spot in between that some might view as boring. But as I mentioned earlier, this foam is very durable and will last, even if some hoped there would be more of it. Now about those Zoom pods, I think because of their location in the foam being top loaded, especially the one in the heel, I didn't feel like I was getting much out of it, and it didn't feel too much different than the other Peg Trail shoes I ran in with their midsole without the Zoom pods. I think the one in the forefoot is probably doing the most work, but it felt good. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't feel like I was getting much out of them. The outsole is a waffle pattern with some decent coverage, and it's a little harder feeling on the durometer, so should hold up pretty well. As far as price, these are $140, $150 with tax here in the US. I think that's a little high for this shoe, but the prices have been going up. If it was me, I would just wait until the new colorways drop and the old colorways go on sale and grab that. If you want these, if you really want these. Lastly, who is this shoe for? I think it's a great shoe for novice runners or hobbyist runners who just want to get some random daily miles in, walking or running. And for more experienced runners who enjoy Nike's daily trainers and just want another daily trainer for their lineup of shoes. For me, it's going to be a more casual wear, running and walking with my dog, trying to suss out how my knee is doing. I really wish they would have brought out some better colorways to start off with. But oh well, I'll deal with this blue that doesn't go with anything. At the regular retail price, like I said, I'd only recommend these to Nike enthusiasts who want another daily trainer in their quiver. Nike is supposed to come out with a max cushion Pegasus that has a full-length visible zoom, and that should be exciting, right? Peace.